Well, on the face of it, this seems an extraordinary story. You'll be hearing more about this, I think, as the days go on. Boy ordered to live with dad he hates. This is a story from the family court, and as we know now, reporters are allowed into the family court. The judge has said, basically it's a case, it seems to be a case where there was a divorce, and it was ordered that the child should spend time with father, that he was denied. And that the father alleges that mum was poisoning the child's mind against him.
She consistently made promises she didn't deliver in terms of
over a long period, and the father says she was poisoning his mind, so much so now that he doesn't want to go and see dad. So the judge has taken this extraordinary decision, and it's clearly after a long story, of actually ordering that the child goes and lives with the father, even though the child doesn't want to, and even though the judge says, you know, this is going to be almost cataclysmic for the child.
What do you think?
That is the way it's going to go.
Because the father is a loving man who has been denied access to his child.
Yes.
It is understandable that over a prolonged period of time, a woman who's refusing to conform to the agreements that have been made could be poisoning the child's mind.
Yes.
Family courts are supposed to put what's in the child's best interest first.
Yes.
So, if the child doesn't want to go with his dad, do we ignore, is the child's best interest to be with his dad even though he doesn't want to go?
Exactly, and obviously after hearing all of the detail, not all of the detail is reported,
No.
The judge has decided that even though, and her words, almost cataclysmic for the child, he will go and live with his father.
I think it's a great decision because I think there are a lot of dads out there that
very
have had
brave
similar
decision.
problems.
Yeah.
Is that a compromise though, where they spend some time
But
in both?
she's not.
Yeah, but they can make her do it. Is that a...
Well, I think they've tried. This is the end of a very, very long story.
We're going to have to rattle through the rest. Time is
okay, well, Harriet Harman is going to be prosecuted over those driving offences. You remember it was the one where she allegedly bashed into a car that was parked, and then she swam down the window and said, you know who I am, you'll know where to get me if you need me. I'm Harriet Harman. And of course, they brought in, of course, Labour brought in, or the government brought in the you can't drive while you're on the phone, while she was...
Absolutely. Anything else?
Solicitor General, yeah. The mother of all ambushes, they're calling it, after Biscuitgate. Gordon Brown was caught out when he had to do a forum on Mumsnet. David Cameron did a forum yesterday, or web chat, or whatever they call them. And they're calling it Nappygate, because they reckon he was ambushed, actually, by all of these incredibly hostile mums on Mumsnet. He said he was going to do his own typing for the answers, and he wasn't very quick at it, and apparently spending too much time doing his hair.
They asked him about nappy tax. Nappies, you get free nappies Mums on Benefits, it's 4 a day, it's not enough. They asked him, is he going to change the law? 7 minutes later, he still hasn't come up with
that's right, which is why they're calling it Nappygate. But they're saying, you know, frankly, there was an awful lot of time for mums of a certain political persuasion to ambush him. Right. It does appear that he had a rough time. And then finally, a very interesting artistic endeavour. The Arts Council have backed this project. It's done by a girl called Rita Mercalo, 37-year-old woman, I think, who is an epileptic artist. And she is going to, by not taking her meds, she's going to induce an epileptic fit on stage. Because the Arts Council project that she's looking into is exploring the relationship between epilepsy and dance.
We could introduce that to primary schools, could we? Merge it with geography, what is it now called? I've forgotten now. Themes.
She's going to do this on, it's called Involuntary Dances. She's going to do it at the Bradford Playhouse next month, and she's got a £14,000 Arts Council grant to do it.
Many, many years ago, when I was in a youth theatre, I worked on a play called Mother Courage with a wonderful woman who played Mother Courage, and she was epileptic, and she took a medication and had an epileptic fit on stage. And if people think that that's entertaining, then they need their heads examined. It's not entertaining.
Or does it make a powerful statement?
I don't know. It's too dark for me.
Well, the epilepsy charity say it's dangerous, frankly.
Yeah. Stop.
Okay, I've got the Telegraph.